Oh, look at me, I'm like so small. All right, so you're kind of on your hunkers like that. Perfect.
Oh, my what?
Your hunkers.
My hunkers? Is that what you call boots?
No,
just sitting on my hunkers.
It's your knees.
Oh.
Why are we obsessed with knees? I have to insert a clip of us dancing like so hot. I like so sexy.
It's the sexiest dance I've ever done in my life.
Hello, me internet family.
This is gonna be great.
Welcome back for another video, and today I am joined by the beautiful Jaclyn Glenn.
Hello.
And okay, so we had a little bit of a drama recently, and there's all this talk about YouTube drama right now. Basically, we were in a situation where we were both dating the same person at the same time without realizing it, and then we found out, and now we're like really good friends. And that's not what should have happened. We should hate each other according to everyone else, but
we have spent a lot of time this weekend at Playlist Live dancing together and hanging out, and she's great. Like, we get along really great. There's absolutely no reason why we should have any problems between us.
Yeah.
She's nice, you know? We went through a weird thing, but we're coming out of it stronger than ever.
And that's like, that's such a nice thing to like, for like this big shitstorm to happen and then have like something positive come out of it. And I just was so glad that we hit it off, because we have a lot in common. And
we actually do.
We really do.
Which kind of makes sense in a weird way. For this video, we're going to talk about some of the hate that we've been getting and just how to deal with negativity on the internet and how to like just not let this kind of thing bother you or get to you. I
feel like even if you're not a YouTuber, like you probably deal with some form of like hate and stuff in your life. Sorry, we are literally look at me this is a workout. It's a workout. I'm gonna get like a pillow. Is it better? My God. I feel like even if you're not a YouTuber, you probably deal with some kind of hate or like bullying, or maybe you know somebody who does, like, even in work and in school situations, there's just a lot of ways nowadays, especially with social media,
everyone
to get
gets
hate.
bullied online. It's bad.
The internet is terrible. Like, people, when they're anonymous, people will say such awful things. Like, we both made a video a couple of weeks ago, and both of our videos exploded. Like, I don't think either of us expected that. We made our videos for our viewers to like update them and stuff, and also just have our voices heard on it.
We didn't really have a choice because of how much attention we were getting. Like, every video I had or everything I posted, the comments were all about, you know, one thing. So I felt like I had to kind of address it.
We did, and I'm glad that we did, but at the same time I was getting comments that were like, go kill yourself, and you should have been raped, and like, who says stuff like that, first off? But what we want to talk about is why we don't care about getting mean comments and like hate comments, and how like if you're going to be a YouTuber and you're going to be successful and just like happy as a person, you need to like do as Taylor Swift says and shake it off and let it go. Shake it off. She's a singer, I am not.
No, but it is so bad. Some of the comments that I've been getting, and I've seen the comments on your videos too, a lot of them are very, very bad. But at the same time, I knew that was going to happen before I posted my video, and I'm sure you expected it to a degree too.
Yeah.
Like, people are just so mean and opinionated on stuff they don't even know anything about.
And a lot of people were leaving comments, you know, without even watching, and they weren't realizing both of us were being very unbiased on the entire situation.
Yeah, your video was really good because, like, you know, I feel like we both tried to stay very like middle of the road and say our piece. So it was very like, you know, informative, but not like one-sided at all. But people were still like, you know, fuck you. Yeah. You're just like, go die.
You witch! Burn the witch! That's one of my main points that I kind of want to make on this whole thing, is to expect that not everyone is going to always agree with you in your life. Like, you'll have opinions on things and not everyone will agree. So if I ever talk about something that's a touchy issue, like you talk about politics on your channel, she will talk about religion and feminism and things like that a lot of people have a hugely strong opinion on. And I had my first recent experience with this the other day, because I talked about why I used to be vegan and I amn't anymore, and I knew uploading that video that there'd be...
I'm sorry, the lighting has just gotten
so guys, let's get down.
I'm sorry.
Let's get down on our knees. It's awful. Damn you,
I'm sorry, you were in the middle of a beautiful speech.
And we're melting in the
Oh, what a world.
No. And now we're on the bed because, that lighting was just not happening.
Yeah, it was really not working for us. But you were talking about how you used to be vegan?
Yeah, so basically I put up a video, and I kind of knew uploading that video that people were going to not agree with me, and that's okay. Like, I had to learn that over a long period of time, that I need to just be cool with people not agreeing with me. Like, everyone doesn't have to like you, everyone doesn't have to agree with everything that you say, but that shouldn't ever like prevent you from saying something or from
yeah, it certainly doesn't prevent me from saying anything. A lot of people are surprised. I get a lot of like negative comments on my stuff, and I try to say all the time, like, I'll read off hate comments in a video because I think they're funny. Yeah. But like, it shouldn't really matter, because you know that people are just gonna say things because they're sitting at home on their computer, anonymous. They have like this, you know, shield, because no one knows who they are. They can say anything they want.
Yeah.
And
like, it brings out the worst in people sometimes. And yeah, you should never care. Like, people are always gonna hate. Haters gonna hate is a phrase for a reason. Hey, 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 hey. It's like, that's the thing. And I think that like not feeding into it is a huge thing. Like, I realized I used to get trolled really badly by this one person, and they used to set up so many fake accounts, and they still do. They still troll me.
Yeah,
they found out all this personal information about my like family, my number. They posted my dad's address, not even my address, online. And I realized one day, like, it used to really get to me, and I woke up one day and I was like, why am I giving my energy to this person? Like, all they want is a response. When people hate on you and leave really mean comments, they want you, like, the best thing that they can get out of the situation is for you to reply. And sometimes I do if someone says something but I feel like it's constructive criticism, I have no problem replying to that. But
and a lot of people will probably say, and I've gotten this on other videos where I've addressed hate comments, they're gonna be like, well, this video is in a way responding to the hate and therefore encouraging more hate. But the point of this video is to kind of like send a positive message to other people out there watching, that, you know, if you want to post something on the internet, don't let the fear of like a comment stop you from doing it, because it doesn't matter. And every single person that you watch on YouTube, if you look up to somebody, they've all gotten really bad comments. It doesn't matter who you are or what you talk about. You could be the nicest, most perfect person, and you're still gonna get like death threats.
Oh
That's
yeah,
kind of how the internet works.
Yeah, like I one of my biggest videos is a video about acne, and I was like, oh, I'm making this video because I know there's so many people out there who are also really self-conscious about it, and I wanted to just show my flaws and stuff. And I only had 200 subscribers at the time. I thought I was doing a nice thing. The video then ended up getting 15 million views, and if you want to go to the comment section of that video, you will question humanity. It's literally like, it's so mean. Some people are so mean, but I look at those comments now and I laugh, because it just takes, you have to like get over this hump where once you're over the hump, you're like, whatever, like everything, it's like water off a duck's back. And I love it. It makes you be so much happier in your life. And like, you know, I'll walk down the street with like looking like crap, and I'm not constantly thinking like, is everyone staring at me and judging me? It's nice. It kind of, not caring about hate spills into your life in many ways.
It makes you very strong. And it's also really good because whenever you deal with hate comments about videos like your acne video, like where you shouldn't be getting hate comments, it makes you strong for whenever you get comments about things that are actually like very sensitive to you. Like recent situations that we've gone through. Like some of those comments like hit close to home, and it really hurts because they're not only insulting you, they're insulting everything about you. They're finding your family, they're insulting everyone you're close to, they're attacking your friends. And it's like, that would be probably pretty hard to handle if you hadn't already like kind of gotten over
dealt with stuff. Yeah, exactly. And I think as well, sometimes like a hate comment, like I feel like some of them are important to listen to, but not to let it affect you, if you get me. So like sometimes someone will leave a comment and it will make me think, and it will make me question certain things I may have said or done. Like sometimes I do videos that are like sex education stuff, and like I try and make them be really conversational and lighthearted, because when I was in school we had terrible sex education and it was really awkward to talk. Oh yeah, I was like in a Catholic school.
Me too.
Yeah, all girls Catholic. And so for me, I'm very passionate about making videos like that, and some of the comments, you know, are from people who have a different understanding of what I'm doing, and they'll literally say, you know, you have this young audience and you have a responsibility to not you know, we would talk about some very heavy things in those videos, and I really like, I would get into a conversation with that person, and then one thing I did realize is to stop justifying things, apologizing for myself, and explaining things to people if they're looking to rile you up. Because you and I know, like, if we say something in a video, we've already thought it through. That's what we think in the moment that we put up the video. And even if you do end up regretting it, like, don't then feel like you have to go and apologize to all these people and worry about like what they think of you.
Well, yeah, because I mean, everyone, when they post videos on YouTube, like everyone changes as a person. You always are going to grow and change and evolve. So, you know, if you post a video a year ago and you don't necessarily feel the same way today, you don't have to really apologize for everything that you've changed on, but just like, you know, be an example and like show how you've changed. But you don't have to be like, but I'm so sorry. Cause like me, for example, like I've changed a lot of my views politically and stuff since whenever I started. I don't apologize for them. I'm just like, well, this is what I think now.
And it's nice. It's, you're seeing an evolution of like a person. But yeah, like if you're getting bullied or you're getting hate or whatever, know that it's not about you. It's about the person that is thinking it. Yes, like that's the, and I know that that's easier said than done, but it takes going through this time and time again. So know that you will get to a point where it doesn't bother you anymore. I hope you do.
It feels great.
It's so good, and like we're so happy, and like you grow from every negative experience then. Because like if someone's sitting at home writing all this stuff to you, or if you're in school with someone and they're being horrible to you, they're probably unhappy themselves. So just try and be empathetic and kind of try and understand where they might be at in their head. And
be nice back to them, because sometimes I get a hate comment and I like respond to something nice and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think you would see this. I love your videos. And I'm like, why did you say that?
I love when that happens. I'm like, yes. I feel like too, if you're doing well or you're successful, hate is gonna come, so it's kind of almost a sign, a good sign. So I'm like,
people want you to fail. A lot of people do. So just prove them wrong and be empowered by all the hate.
Yeah. And adore your haters, because they are still taking their time to care about what you're saying and have an input on it. So yeah, just be like, okay,
thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. I could talk a long time about this, but it really comes down to ignoring it, brushing it off, shaking it off. Like, haters gonna hate, all that stuff.
Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah, just listen to Taylor knows everything. She really does. All her music has been getting me through all this crap. Why are we over here? Like, look at this lighting. There we go.
That's so much better.
I know.
Shit. Okay. Well, on that note,
we will see you over on Jaclyn's channel, and I'll catch you again. So make sure you subscribe to Jaclyn, and I'll upload another video in a couple of days. Bye.